Hello, everyone, and welcome to my Soaps General Hospital official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. When you think of the all-time greatest soap opera marriages, the wedding of General Hospital odd couple Maxie and Spinelli on September 25, 2009, has got to be, well, not anywhere on the list. But when it comes to daytime's top non-weddings, no other duo comes close. In fact, as we look back on their near miss that was so touching and full of love, it seems worth asking, are Maxie and Spinelli endgame? Because once upon a time, she loved him so profoundly, she was willing to go through with a wedding she didn't want just to make him happy. We could tell when we were shooting those episodes all together that we were doing something really special, said the would-be bride's portrayer, Kirsten Storms, on the Daily Dish podcast hosted by her would-be groom's portrayer, Bradford Anderson, and Steve Burton Jason. I look back at it as my favorite storyline. Added Burton, they really caught lightning in a bottle with you guys. It was one of my favorite couples to see, since you guys were so in tune with each other. The non-wedding day began with Maxie waking from a comically terrible nightmare about her future. It involved a babbling Mac, he'd lost his mind at the ceremony, an action hero Spinelli, a jet-setter Lulu, and Maxie as a stay-at-home mom with 3 kids, and a 4th on the way. Needless to say, it wasn't the future Maxie wanted. And when Spinelli rushed off with his new news, Lulu, the bestie-turned-homewrecker, echoed the struggling mom's own sentiment. "I'm sorry, Maxie. Maybe you shouldn't have married Spinelli after all." Maxie awakened with a start. Yup, it was going to be that type of day. Elsewhere, Max struggled to deal with handing his stepdaughter away to that incoherent mess, while the mess in question faced debilitating anxiety. Everyone was resigned to the wedding happening, at least until Jason unwittingly stepped in. When Spinelli lost his vows, Stone Cold gave him some advice on what to say instead. He encouraged the groom to focus on Maxie and say the truth. "What if I see a truth in her eyes that I'd prefer not know?" Spinelli asked in desperation. Jason didn't have a solution to that one, but it turned out the groom did. When the time arrived in front of all their loved ones, he gazed into Maxie's eyes and knew precisely what he had to do. He gave a great speech about how much she meant to him and then concluded it with a twist. "You loved me," Spinelli said in awe, "and that is the most valuable gift, and I will never, ever betray it, and that is why I cannot marry you." It was time, he realized, to trust Maxie and leave her free to love him on her own terms, in her own time. He couldn't and wouldn't compel her to love him on his. It was unselfish, it was lovely, and after Maxie got past the initial surprise, she adored Spinelli all the more. Max soon fainted out from relief. When he came to, he just about reined in his scorn of Spinelli to ask, "I'm not dreaming. She's not marrying that. They're not getting married." Maxie verified that they weren't. Not yet, anyway. She then gave her own emotional speech about how Spinelli altered her life, and they completed their non-wedding with a kiss. It was pretty much perfect, except that it turned out that allowing Maxie the space to love on her own terms was, sigh, not a mistake but probably more complicated than Spinelli had assumed. It didn't take long for them to split up, especially once Maxie slept with a psychopathic Franco. Spinelli finally moved on with Ellie, while Maxie moved on with Matt, and Levy, and Nathan, and Peter. Maybe Spinelli didn't change her as much as she thought. Still, years have gone, and everything old is seeming fresh again. I'm excited to see what they're going to have us do next, Storms revealed during the podcast. I'm ready for that dynamic to be back in play. Only time will tell what the future holds. But as Maxie stated when she and her ex didn't get married, "Damian Spinelli, you are, and always will be, my essential person. Now that they are dating and living together, he may possibly wind up being her better half after all. If you've been watching General Hospital the past few days, you may be one of the fans who are loving the slow burn between Carly and Brennan. However, there was something going on behind the scenes that you may not have noticed, something that the ABC soap had been trying to cover up for the cameras. When a follower, T, tweeted, "I am definitely enjoying their slow burn," Laura Wright rushed on her social media to give a little bit of a heads up to everyone watching. "So the next couple days, you will see me doing my best to hide my eye. I woke up with a broken blood vessel. It was weird looking from the wrong angle. Just ask Charlie." Charles Mashore, who's been playing alongside Wright, replied under the post to give his evaluation. In all fairness, Laura's eye did look a little spooky, he conceded, then went on to express how fantastic the sequences turned out. "You couldn't notice it, and she was as gorgeous and brilliant as ever." Later, the actress uploaded a pic and added, "My eye is fine now." She thanked everyone for their concern and gave a big mention to the directors who helped me look upstage as much as possible. Most fans were so consumed with the tension between the two, they didn't even notice anything wrong with her eye. And in regards to how Laura kept gazing upstage, one fan, Janet Lee Smith, wrote, "I thought you were just trying to be super sexy for Hot Stuff, Charlie. Things are going to get very interesting between Carly and Brennan. Portia has excellent reason to be frightened. One life to live. Kid Eddie Alderson is all grown up, and now married. Plus, wait till you see who was in attendance from the Lenview soap." Terry finds herself in the not exactly pleasant position of having to defend a decision she recently made where others may sense assurance. Elizabeth admits that she's got her doubts. When TJ needs someone to lean on, Curtis offers him some solid guidance. Fans fight back to save Sam, and we have the photographs taken live today from NYC's Times Square to prove it. Josh Swickard writes an emotional message to his wife, "Come home, we miss you." Fresh off his discussion with Curtis, TJ opens himself to Stella. "Diane is a powerful opponent, so we feel sad for the person she's blocking while running interference." Exciting. Morris Bernard and his son Joshua deliver a major announcement. What will Sam have to say when she pays Carly a visit? If you're a fan of Laura Wright, the ABC soap star has established a sacred space, particularly for you, one where she'll be spending some time too. Sonny and Christina have always had a particular friendship, which will likely only get stronger following today's heart-to-heart talk. Jordan takes Isaiah into her confidence. Laura Wright has a mishap that did look a little spooky, co-star confesses. So what do you guys think about this update? Let me know in the comment below. And if you like my videos, please press like and subscribe for more. I will see you guys next time.